students. In this video we are going to discuss about standard 9 civics chapter number 10 organs of a government. So the chapter name suggests that organs of a government. So we have a organ, so that's why our day to day function is going well. So government has some organs, so that's why the day to day functions of the government can run easily. So organs of a government we can divide the government's organ into three parts. First is the legislature, second the executive, and last one, third is the judiciary. What are the organs of a government? So there is a three organ. First the legislature, second the executive, and last one is the judiciary. So what is the work of the legislative? To make a law. मीन्स कोई भी लॉ बनाने का काम किसका है? लेजिस्लेचर का. टू इम्प्लीमेंट द लॉ. कोई भी लॉ को इम्प्लीमेंट कौन करेगा? एग्जीक्यूटिव. एंड लास्ट वन जुडिशियरी, टू मेंटेन द लॉ. So the work of the legislature is to make a law. Second, the work of executive is to implement the law, and third one, the work of judiciary is to maintain the law. Okay. So now in this chapter we will discuss about the legislature, what is the work of legislature, what is the function of a Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, and the president. In executive there is include Prime Minister and its council of ministers. So we will see about Prime Minister, what is the work of Prime Minister, and other the cabinet ministers functions, and last judiciary. So there is also Supreme Court, High Court, and other district court are also included in this judiciary. So we will see one by one in this chapter. But here, what is the objective of the nation? What is the objective of the nation or country? Is to maintain law and order. To maintain law and order. That's why if the country or nation is achieving successfully law and order, then they also achieve the welfare of the nation. On the other side, this is the main objective of the nation, to maintain law and order and achieve the welfare of the nation. Other side, the nation have to protect the freedom and the fundamental rights of the citizen. What is the main objective of the nation? Is to maintain law and order. Apart from this, they have to protect the freedom and the fundamental right of the citizen. Okay. How or when these two function is possible? Only when the three organs, means the legislature, executive, and judiciary, work with a mutual cooperation. In real term, this legislature, executive, and judiciary, in which legislature and executive have to work mutually, but this judiciary is independent in a nature. Judiciary have to independent in a nature. So, but Here mutual cooperation means to support each other's work in a different manner. So that's why when three organs work with a mutual cooperation, then and after government can run their administration effectively and efficiently. Okay. When three organ legislature, because legislature passed any law, executive that implement the law. Suppose legislature make one law, but executive not properly implement that law, so that's why then and after the old burden will come on the judiciary, because the people blame on judiciary that judiciary didn't make a law very well. That's why the mutual cooperation with this legislature, executive and judiciary is very important, and then and after the administration can smoothly done or with efficiently or effectively done. Next is the division or the principle of division of power. So, our constitution divides or derives the power in legislature, the executive and the judiciary. So, that's why here the principle of division of power came, in which first is a legislature. Okay. India is a republic country and having a parliamentary democracy. We have seen that two types of democracy are there. First is a parliamentary democracy and second is a presidential democracy. Parliamentary democracy, in which India follow this type of system, in which legislature, executive and judiciary have to work with each other combinedly, while in a presidential democracy all the decisions were taken by the president only. America or USA follow this type of democracy system. So, because India follow this type of parliamentary democracy system, so the representation of the people at the center, because we directly not go in a Lok Sabha, that's why we choose our representation every 5 years when election was come. So that's why representation of the people that can be seen at the center. In center, the representation of people can be seen in parliament or as well as in a state. So representation of the state can be seen in the form of a legislative assembly. So this legislature can be a unicameral, either unicameral or can be a bicameral. Legislature is either a unicameral or in a bicameral. So what is difference between this unicameral legislature and bicameral legislature is, when the legislature have only a one house, when the legislature have only one house, then it is known as a unicameral, and when there is a, or in a legislature there is a two house or two house of representative, then it is known as a bicameral. So in India followed the bicameral types of a legislature system, in which bicameral means two house, means in India there is a upper house as well as lower house can be seen. But some countries follow these unicameral types of system. In some state, this type of legislature system can also be seen unicameral, but you have to remember that India follows a bicameral types of a system. So now first our organs is the legislature, okay, and main functions or work of this legislature is to make a law. In this legislature, it includes Lok Sabha, second one is a Rajya Sabha, and third one is a president. Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha and president are included in this legislature system. So Lok Sabha, what is the minimum age to have become a member of a Lok Sabha? So age is a 25 years. If you want to become the member of a Lok Sabha, then your minimum age should be a 25 years. If your wish is to become the member of a Rajya Sabha, then your minimum age should be 30 years. And in the case of president, minimum age should be 35 years. This is important for your exam or also given in the MCQ. What is the minimum age to become member of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha and president? So answer is 25, 30 and 35. Simple terms, you have to only remember Lok Sabha and after add 5 plus and you will get a Rajya Sabha and president's minimum age. So in our constitution, only minimum age when you want to become a member of either Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha and president, then only minimum age is given, but maximum age is not mentioned in our constitution. So in other terms, our constitution maker didn't show the maximum age at which age this member of parliament can retire. So it is not mentioned in our constitution. Second, what is the qualification? First is the age 25 years. Second, he or she should be a citizen of India. She should be a citizen of India. His or her age or their minimum age should be a 25 years. Third is he or she is not belong to the post of office of a profit, means didn't take salary other than Lok Sabha. Okay, she should not be a holder office of a profit, means didn't take a salary from अदर देन लोकसभा, मीन्स जो लोकसभा में सैलरी मिलती है वही अदर कोई पोस्ट पे है तो उसकी लोकसभा की सीट वहाँ से चली जाएगी. थर्ड, he should not be a unsound mind, not be a corrupted person. अनसाउंड माइंड नहीं और वो करप्शन भी करता हुआ हो तो वो भी चलेगा नहीं. सो दिस फॉर क्वालिफिकेशन इफ यू वांट टू बी अ मेंबर ऑफ लोक सभा. सेम क्वालिफिकेशन इफ यू वांट टू बिकम मेंबर ऑफ राज्य सभा, बट मेन डिफरेंस इज ओनली एज. इन राज्य सभा एज इज 30 and president for age is 35. First, he should be a citizen of India. Must condition is required, means suppose one citizen US Donald Trump want to become a member or a PM of India or member of Lok Sabha, so he couldn't make or hold this post of Lok Sabha because he is not a citizen of India. Okay. Third, she should not hold the office of a prophet. We have already discussed. And last, not being unsound mind and a corrupted person as well. Okay. This is the qualification of a member of a Lok Sabha. The other, by other name, Lok Sabha is also known as a lower house. Rajya Sabha is known as a upper house. Lok Sabha is known as a lower house. Rajya Sabha is known as a upper house. Rajya Sabha is a permanent house, while Lok Sabha is a temporary house, because every 5 years, with the time of every 5 years, Lok Sabha dissolved automatically. Before means every 5 years, after the completing the time of 5 years, Lok Sabha automatically dissolved. But Rajya Sabha is not dissolved even after the 5 years. That's why Rajya Sabha is known as a permanent house, because only 6 years, 1/3 member is retiring from their post. Means, suppose the total number of a person who will be retired on this year number is 99. So 1/3, 99's 1/3 is 33%. After 2 years, this 2% is retired. Means, after 6 years, within the year of 2 years span, 1/3 member is retiring. Okay, 6 साल के बाद 1/3 मेंबर है वो रिटायर होंगे. बट इन लोकसभा में क्या होगा? टोटल नंबर ऑफ सीट ऑफ लोकसभा इज 552. So after 5 years, every member can resign or left from this post. Okay, that's why Lok Sabha is known as a temporary house, while Rajya Sabha is known as a permanent house. Next, total number of seat of Lok Sabha is 552. But in 2014, the fill-up seat is only a 545. So out of this 545, 530 seat, out of this 545 seat, 530 is belong to the state, 13 represents union territories, and 2 seat is represented Anglo-Indian community. Out of this 545 seats, 530 belongs to state, 13 is belong to UT, and 2 is belong to Anglo-Indian community. So 530 state means this 530 seat is belong to the state and it is divided between the each state, means Gujarat's representation in Lok Sabha is 26 seats. Gujarat getting 26 seats. Highest number of seats is held by Uttar Pradesh, which is nearly 80 or 81 seats. Okay. Next 13 union territories. Out of these, 7 belong to the Delhi and 6 belong to the Puducherry. Only 2 union territories, Delhi and Puducherry, getting representation in Lok Sabha, and last important one is the Anglo-Indian community. If president feels that Anglo-Indian community is not getting a proper representation in Lok Sabha, then and after president can nominate 2 persons of Anglo-Indian community into Lok Sabha. So now president, what is the function of president? There are so many functions which performed by the president, but important one first is a nominate 2 members from Anglo-Indian community. Second, any bill which Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha wants to make a law or act, it is only become a act after the signature of a president. So, after the signature of the president, any bill, then and after the bill is known as a act. Okay. Third one is a president summons लोकसभा राज्यसभा, प्रेसिडेंट लोकसभा राज्यसभा के मेंबर को बुला सकती है. ओके. प्रोरोग लोकसभा राज्यसभा सेशन also. President summons Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha and also prorogue Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, which is only a 3 I have mentioned here. Then and after we will see in a precedence with detail when we study about the president. Okay. So Lok Sabha's total number of seats is 545, and every 5 years all the members have been dissolved from their post, and because every 5 years elections was ever held, that's why. And what is the quorum of Lok Sabha? Quorum is a minimum number of a member which have to be present in a Lok Sabha. Then and after, or then and only the function of a Lok Sabha can be run. So the quorum of a Lok Sabha is a 1/10 member, means total number of seats is 545. So 1/10 means 1/10, 54.5 means 55 members needed to run the Lok Sabha or the working of a Lok Sabha. So quorum 1/10 member, total number of seats 545, 2 Anglo-Indian community nominated by president, very important. And next one is a Rajya Sabha. We have discussed that Rajya Sabha is the upper house. Every 2 years 1/3 member is retiring from their post. So total number of seats in the Rajya Sabha is 250. Out of this 250, 238 belong to the state and 12 seats 12th seat is nominated by president from the field of art, culture, sport, cinema, drama, etc. Total number of seat of Rajya Sabha is 250. Out of this, 238 belong to the state, and 12th seat is nominated by president in the field of from the field of art, culture, sport, cinema, and drama. Okay. Sachin Tendulkar is a member of Rajya Sabha from the field of sport quota. Okay. Same here, when president, 2 person nominated by president in the Anglo-Indian community, while 12 seat is nominated by president from the field of art, culture, sport, cinema, and drama. Next, what is the quorum? Quorum for the Rajya Sabha is same as the Lok Sabha, is 1/10, means total number of seat of Rajya Sabha is 250. 1/10 of 250 means 25 member is required to function a Rajya Sabha or day-to-day functions. Okay, and last one is a president. President is only a one and a first citizen of India, and the name of our president is Ramnath Kovind. Ramnath Kovind is our president, 16th president. Okay, so most important is, first is the minimum age for Lok Sabha 25, Rajya Sabha 30 and 35, qualification, total number of seat, quorum, and the function of a president. Okay, so we have discussed about only a legislature, in which we have discussed Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, and a president.